Hello and welcome. It's a lovely sunny day here. It's Sunday, and as we're drawing to the end of the series, the current series, we've got another week to go, another four episodes left. You may have noticed that there has been a lack of videos, a lack of interest in making videos, and a lack of live streams on the channel that were regular for two or 3 years on the travel channel. And this is just to update you on what was going on. Obviously the minority of you out there in my very small channel is the ones that are loyal supporters, and you watch everything and you support the channel over the years. You'll just have to put your fingers in your ears for 5 minutes, because unfortunately I'm going to have to talk about some negativity that's been there from the very beginning. Talking of the very beginning, what I want to try to do today is to inform you about the beginnings of the channel, which 2016 I decided that I would make this channel, and my original aims in my very naive world was that I wanted to encourage other disabled people to come along and experience travel, some of whom may not have had that experience. They may not feel confident enough to get out there in the world like I have. I've been very lucky that I've been able to travel the world. Some countries that you probably would say, my God, why did you go there? I have a fond memory of those places because, as you say, not many people have gone there. For example, Siberia. Why would you go there? Why would the average person go there? Why not? I mean, it's like the world itself is such a beautiful place, and it's to be experienced. I think there's a lot of the world that I would love to see that I haven't seen, and maybe one day I'll get there. So the idea of the channel was to give advice and to show that even if you have a disability, you can still do things that other people do, like travel the world. Because I have a Thai wife, I also decided to make videos about Thailand, and in the beginning I didn't understand about the genre, the Thailand vlogging sort of people that make vlogs about Thailand, the people that live in Thailand and vlog about it, the people that are expats who comment on the videos out there. And the majority of those people I class as being, well, able-bodied. I'm sure there are a few people who aren't able-bodied, but the majority, in my opinion, they are, and they're not really my target audience. However, because I was making videos about Thailand, I sort of fell into the genre, and very naively I wanted to be friends with everybody. I just thought, what's the point? It's a small world, it's a short life, let's just get on with it. My aim for Thailand vlogging was to try and meet as many as I could. Vloggers, famous vloggers that I watched, and I did manage to meet quite a lot of people who I actually watched at the time. So I managed to get around, and I met Rob.
There you go.
She wants Thai food.
Oh, they don't have Thai food? Maybe she can order Thai food.
20 seconds in Thailand, I met Kev. So, you'll probably, if you watch his vlog, you'll recognise this area here.
They've been cleaned yet.
From the vlogging. You'll know. Which way round do you have it normally? You have it this way round, don't you?
Yes.
So, oh yeah, because it's tripod. That's right, so you're
I
sat,
have
you're
the
sat there,
green
right?
screen there, sat here,
Yeah.
and my lights here.
Yeah.
So
there we go. And you know, I also met a load of other people, who I really enjoyed watching. Chuck and Paige.
I have some subscribers coming here to Top Phnom, hang out with us for a couple days. One of them is Andy Wright. I sent y'all a link to his videos a few months back. He's a hard-working blogger.
Udon Thani, I went Lloyd and Penn. And as you can probably hear, there's somebody special just behind the camera, because we're going to do a secret reveal like we did with Chuck. But unfortunately, I think we've given it away.
yeah.
Say a little bit more.
Hi guys.
Aha! Yay!
Hi guys.
We finally met up.
Yeah. It's great seeing you, mate.
Yeah, and you.
Yeah.
And you. And various other people. We did tell you last night, actually, we're going to go and meet some people, and one of those people is good old Gordon Tickle. And it's a pleasure that... Ta-da!
Hello!
We say goodbye. Thank you, Pi.
Bye.
Thank you. Various other people around, such as Warren Gerdes. Hello!
What have you been doing?
Nothing.
Good to see
Hello.
you.
Sawadee ka.
It was a bit of a rush, like I misinterpreted what you said this morning.
No, you didn't. You didn't. It was my fault.
Thai time is perfect.
Thai time. Well, we have never met, but we have now.
No, you have then.
Yeah, on the line.
240 videos.
Well, yeah, exactly.
This is your lovely...
My lovely wife.
Wife?
Yes, my lovely wife.
Okay, yeah.
Look who I just found in the mouth.
Hey?
I just found her in the mouth.
Right.
In Bangkok, and Stephen, Thailand Unplugged. Look who I found. Look who I found lurking in Savannah Plum Airport.
Yeah, I'm working here, yeah.
Hey, what are you doing here then, eh?
Working.
What are
I
you
work
doing?
here.
You work here?
Yeah.
Really?
Collect trolleys.
Oh, wow.
What's your name anyway?
I don't know. I sort of saw you lurking. I thought, whoa, there we go. Hello. Sawadee ka. Don't know how it'll come out. Probably crap. The whole video.
Oh, you got a screaming one.
And various other people that I wanted to meet up with. You know, Paul, Go-Go Hopping, Barry Smith. Also, most of these people became good friends.
Hey, hey, it's Mr. Andy Andrew, sexy.
Hello.
Right. Very pleased to meet you at last, Andy.
All right.
I'm excellent,
Are you
excellent.
nice and early?
Well, I live here, so. I'm Tad. Tad. I've seen you so many times in bed, so often, Tad. I think we should have babies somewhere.
He's a funny man.
Hello there.
All right.
I just heard Andy,
You're very tall. Or is it me? That's me.
Bit of both.
Bit of both. Bit of both. Happy birthday to you.
65 today, 65 today. How are you?
Hello. You got competition. Hello. Hello.
Thank you all very much.
A few other people that I met along the way, I am sorry to say, turned out to be two-faced backstabbers, quite honestly. Some of them Some of them that I helped or tried to help also turned out to be backstabbers. You know, I like to give everybody a fair chance, and unfortunately, they don't give me a fair chance. It's whatever. So, but the problem is I met some other people who I later discovered were bad-mouthing me to lots of other people, and it really upset me. The fact is that these people are so two-faced. They can talk behind your back, and some of them quite nasty comments as well, which is very upsetting, especially when you think that they are pretty good people. So there we go. It's we're out of the Blue Port now. We're on the way home to the hotel, get ready for later. Even though, you know, he didn't want to be on the video, I have to mention it because obviously that was one of the people I wanted to meet, and he's such a lovely guy as well. So you often find that people, when you meet them, so they often have their on-screen persona, and then they have their normal everyday life, and that was one of the reasons I wanted to meet him, because I wanted to meet. He seems like a nice guy, and I wasn't disappointed. So thanks for letting me meet you and your family. I think we have a lot in common, and you did give me some really good advice as well, so that was really useful. This is what I was on about earlier. The genre has this thing, I don't know, I can't explain it, but it's very strange. And then of course I've met a few other people that have come to the meeting. They've met me. I don't know whether they wanted to meet me or not, but they've met me, and they haven't bought any camera stuff. In the genre, there's a lot of backstabbing. There's a lot of attitude problem. A lot of people have got big heads and big egos, and they want to bring other people down just for the sake of it. I have actually decided to move on with other projects that are actually more targeted to my original plans, and are actually quite successful and have encompassed a lot more feeling of worth. There's a lot more. I feel like when I make a video that it's appreciated, as opposed to the Thailand videos at the moment, which, you know, to be fair, they receive 200 or 300 views, and that's it. When I first started the videos, Thailand Series 1, they were getting less than 100 views per video, and they were probably, I've looked back on them, and we're talking like 80, 90 views per video. Why is that? Well, I think the whole thing boils down to a lack of respect for me as a person, and of course all of this abuse that's been going on for nearly 3 years, that I've tried every solution. I've tried to meet it head on, and I've tried to ignore it, and nothing really works that well, because idiots are idiots, and they don't see the outcome of what they're doing can affect people, because they don't give a shit about anybody except for themselves and what they want. And the majority of the comments and the attacks were from other Thailand vloggers, other genre. You could argue that they were ultimately to stir up interest in their own channel, which is quite true in some respects. You know, because if you generate a lot of interest by conflict and picking on certain channels that are weak, that are seen as weak, and this is what's happened over the years. you know, they see me as weak. But the problem is, I have learnt that if you fight back, they don't like it. If you give the people that are doing it what they're doing to you, you give them back that, they don't like it, and they get very upset. And they start to try to twist it round to their way of thinking again, and making you into the attacker. Certainly there's been, over the years, there's been threats on my person. There's been nasty comments about e-begging. There's been comments about illegal activities that they allege. The problem is with all of this is it's not based on fact. You know, there might be a small element of truth, but if they told the truth, then there would be no conflict at all, because it would be true. What they're doing and what they have done is they take a small portion of it and make it into something which it isn't. Now, why don't I ignore it? Why don't I ignore all these comments? But it's very difficult to ignore something which is constant. And with every single video and every single live stream receiving negativity, even to the point of, even before it started getting negative thumbs down, it really does not enthuse you to carry on. It does not enthuse you to create, because you know for a fact that it's going to be obsessively abused. Some people say that's good. You know, it means that you're creating a something that people hate. Well, I don't want that. My original brief was to produce things that people will appreciate, things that they will find useful and helpful, and clearly this abuse is deliberate, and I have proven through experiment, I have proven that the channel is definitely targeted for this negativity, which after 3 years has not gone away. The problem is you cannot ignore it. It's essentially, I'm not going to go down, you know, this route, but making a big issue of it, but it is hate crime. It is disability hate crime, and the prevalence of it amongst the Thailand genre for what we would call viewers, not necessarily channel creators, although there are a few of those who could be borderline offenders, as it were.
Australian ladyboy lover attacks Andy Wright. That video didn't last too long, did it? I know I shouldn't have come on at the moment in the state I'm in, but I did. I feel this video is going to hit the fucking wall of shame. Fancy that, eh? Some twat does a live stream so fucking wound up in what's being fucking said about him in the comments section of a video that he live streams a video with a pussy up on the screen, and he's so taken up with the comments that he doesn't realise he's streaming fucking X-rated nudity. Wake up to yourself, idiot. Fuck me dead. Oh, I'll tell you about this later. Some idiot on YouTube. Some idiot with the cerebral palsy that sits there, take pity on me because of my fucking disability. Jesus Christ, stop fucking playing the fiddle, would you? This video is definitely going to hit the hall of shame. I don't give a shit.
have to look at the thousands and thousands and thousands of viewers of this product, this Thailand vloggers genre, because there are literally thousands of vlogs out there every day being watched, except that when they have the respect, they subscribe to the channels, and which is why all of these channels are now huge. Some of these channels that are out there are way massive, and they command great numbers of subscribers and hence viewers and views, compared to myself with less than 2,000 after 3 years and still getting less than 300, 200 per video, when quite clearly another channel can issue a video in the morning and by night time they've got thousands of views for that video. Now you may argue that this is because my videos are rubbish, but I like to think that they're not. I like to think that they are a work in progress, maybe, but comparable to everybody else's, I believe that they deliver a product that is useful and informative and different, because I can't see that anybody else so far is doing what I do, which is the fly on the wall stuff. And of course I have a lot of other material, advice and guidance tips, travel tips, etc., which again all have very little support. One would say that after 3 years, surely it should be possible to have grown to a certain degree, when quite clearly comparing yourself to other channels of similar sort of material and time frame, they are all massively huge channels now, some of which started after I did, way after, like maybe a year ago, and already they are 15, 20, 30,000. Some of the longer standing vloggers have, 50,000, 90,000, 100,000. It just beggars belief that to say that there isn't something going on between my work and everybody else's work with the Thailand genre. Yes, I mentioned respect earlier, and I don't believe that people have the respect that they have for other people in the genre making vlogs. There are literally thousands and thousands of people who subscribe to all of these channels. I mean, for example, Rob and Kev, 20,000, 50,000 of people. Udon, Lady and Farang, 90,000 subscribers. Admittedly, hers are mostly Thai speakers. However, it shows that people do subscribe. There's other channels who are what I would class as the smaller hate channels. Even they have more subscribers than I do. And just recently, as was highlighted in the abuse video for Mr. Alfie, the guy there quite openly bragged about how many he has compared to me and how many he has on his live streams. Percentage wise, that's another story, but it's bollocks, and it's rude, essentially. So what people do is that they don't want to subscribe to me. That's fine, but the point is that they watch my videos, so it's no respect. It's they will happily subscribe to every other channel out there who are making videos. What sort of incentive is there for me to carry on making videos blindly, just churning out videos if nobody's going to watch them? It's just absolutely pointless. So this is the decision that I made. I made it, I told you about it earlier. I'm going to be concentrating on this channel, will be all about Thailand. So when I go to Thailand, there'll be videos, there'll be live streams from Thailand, and of course it will be mainly Thailand based here. And I will carry on with my other projects elsewhere, essentially, because really I don't feel that the time and efforts that I put into making the videos constantly, week in, week out, are actually are worthy of the effort. And they're not being respected, they're not being appreciated. And while I do understand that this is not directed at the small minority of people that do support the channel and do watch every single video, I will apologise to them, because we would have been in this position a lot earlier in terms of time frame. So whilst you can love your haters, at the moment they are not encouraging any productivity here on this channel. So I do apologise if you're expecting to have lots of videos, but you know, you can change the circumstances by subscribing, by appreciating what I do when I do it, and not having this hate, because it does get very, very boring